The side-folding Galil Ace coming up. Hey guys, I'm Johnny with PewPewTactical.com, your definitive source for gun reviews, gear guides, and all things that go bang. Today we're looking at the Galil Ace from IWI. I unboxed a brand spanking new one and I got it to the range. I'm going to tell you all that you need to know about the Galil Ace and help you decide if you need to add a Hebrew hammer to your arsenal. If it's your first time here, we always load up the description with resources for you to check out. And there's also a link over to PewPewTactical.com. Once you get there, dig around, lots of articles and guides to help you level up your gun game. So I've had my eye on the Galil Ace for years, but I never got to shoot one. Now recently at an industry event, I got to try a Shorty Galil back in the fall, and spoiler alert, instant fanboy. So I wanted to do a full test, so I ordered one for myself, and here we are. Now, the Galil has a 50-plus year history. It was designed in the 60s by IMI as an improvement on the AK platform. Don't even chase that one, I don't want to hear it. Several variations and several sizes, and it's been used in armed conflicts for decades and is still the standard infantry rifle today for dozens of countries. Y'all know the Galil from IMI. In 2008, IWI, they released their version of the Galil for the civilian market. It's the Galil Ace, and since its release, it has gained a really solid reputation as a dependable platform. It comes in 3 different chamberings, of course the 7.62x39, but also the 7.62 NATO round. And because this is America, IWI also offers the Ace chambered in 5.56. So I went with the 5.56. Woo! They also make several different sizes, full rifle, SBR, and some pistols with and without braces. But the one that I went with is the pistol with a side-folding SB tactical brace. Overall, the side-folding Ace is 11 matzo balls long in length when folded, and when unfolded, it's longer. Also, those aren't really matzo balls, they're meatballs from a local pizza joint. Not a lot of Jewish delicatessens in Appalachia. Hashtag shalom. Fully railed on top, but if you need more rail space, the grip sections slide off to reveal more rail space all the way around if you want to add a light, or for you LARPers, you may want to add a vertical grip. What it comes with is a really solid shipping box, maybe the most well-padded box in the business. Mine got to me totally safely. All right, let's get after the range. At this point, y'all know what I do with new pistols and rifles. Straight out of the box, a little bit of oil, and I let her rip. I burned through a metric boatload of ammunition, and I used 8 different brands of magazines. I haven't mentioned yet that the 5.56 Galil takes standard AR mags, which is super convenient on day one to have plenty of magazines. So for me, that really is cool. For this test, I used 2 different ammunitions, the Federal American Eagle 55 grain full metal jacket, and I got to try out some Barnaul ammo from Russia, steel cased and also 55 grain full metal jacket. The Federal and the Barnaul ammunition both ran perfect, 0 problems. And that's the big spoiler alert on the Galil Ace. I have almost 0 to report. It ran like a champ. Firing is a lot of fun with minimum felt recoil, and with this little compact gun, it's easy to stay on target. Again, it ran great, it felt great, and was genuinely fun. It does what it's supposed to do, and I trust it. The sights on this one are pretty cool in that right out of the box they're tritium night sights, adjustable with a post in the front and 2 dots in the back. They feel like steel to my hands, but regardless, they're sturdy. Okay, if you're a trigger snob like me, on this one I'm gonna call it okay. Slight take up and the brake is clean. And the reset I'm gonna call all right. Not a lot really to say about this trigger. Overall, I'm gonna call it serviceable. Now let's talk about accuracy. My goal with this gun is to be able to obliterate torso steel from medium and short distances. I shot mostly between 50 yards and 75 yards. This clip is from 50 yards, and even on the first day, this one's from day one, Very little problems pounding the targets. And for those of you who are going to make this one, the side folder, into a truck gun or a backpack gun, you will have no trouble in the accuracy department in close quarter situations. And while I'm at it, the Ace is a perfect backpack gun. Folded up, it is concealable. Okay, let me tell you what I like. Well, of course, up first is going to be the reliability. That long stroke piston system, it really is robust. You cannot make this gun not run. Again, I literally had no problems at the range. Flawless performance for me. And I also like that it's made in America. For me, that is important. Something that surprised me was the tritium night sights. Really nice touch to get that right out of the box, no upgrades needed. Now, full disclosure, even though the Galil Ace is a new platform for me, I'm a long-term fan of the IWI name. I've got a Tavor and a Masada and a drawer full of Jericho variations, so I'm certainly biased, but that bias I have is from years of working with IWI products. So with the Ace, seeing IWI on the side for me is a positive. I know it's going to run, and I do trust IWI. Take that for what it's worth. One thing that I really liked is the ambi safety. It's fantastic, for real. I love how this gun is set up for fire selections on both sides. Y'all know that I shoot from both shoulders, and even though the reciprocating charging handle is on the left, I found it easy to use, and I'm going to say that as is, the configuration worked for me from firing lefty or righty. It's great either way. So overall, the ergonomics I'm going to call solid. There's certainly some aspects that AK guys and AR guys will find familiar. Now, y'all know I like guns that look good. I think the aesthetics on this one are great. Minimal but tasteful branding from IWI, and the overall look is distinctive. The funkiest thing for me was the Ambi magazine release. Often when I bring you guys and gals initial impressions, I say that I need more practice with a particular platform. And with this one, the mag release for me was something I need to build some muscle memory on. Not really a complaint, just an observation for me. I'm going to call it a little funky. But I do have a couple drawbacks for you to consider, and to be honest, I don't really see either of these drawbacks as a major problem. Rather, I think it's just things that you need to know about. First, this gun is heavy. Even the small one that I tested, when fully loaded and with an optic, came in right at 9 pounds. But that weight does serve to eat up the felt recoil. And this is not some lightweight Punisher AR build for Instagram. The Galil Ace is a beast, and it will literally serve you through nuclear winter. It's as rugged as they come, but that dependability is going to cost you some weight. And speaking of cost, the second thing for you to consider is the price. MSRP, as I tested, is $18.49, and the street price right now is closer to $16.99. And for this one, for me, I do think you do get what you pay for. Plus, this is literally a gun that needs 0 upgrades. It's ready to go as is. Now, overall, I had a blast with the Galil Ace. It is stupid rugged and dependable, and whether you are preparing for the apocalypse or adding something different to your arsenal, the Galil Ace from me gets 2 enthusiastics, left and right. Ambi, thumbs up from me. I told my editor the other day that, no exaggeration, I may just have a new favorite gun. Give me a couple months and we'll see. Hey, that's where I am. What do you think? We'd love to hear your opinion. Leave us a comment right down below. We will read every one. On behalf of the entire Pew Pew Tactical team, I'm Johnny, and we'll see you soon.